This place is called the Mountain of the Dead, and in January of 1959, 10 hikers walked straight into a nightmare there. Only one would come back. The group, led by the experienced Igor Dyatlov, set out into the brutal Siberian wilderness, aiming for a Torten mountain. The local Mansi people warned them away, saying the place was cursed. They didn't listen. These were bright young people full of life on the adventure of a lifetime. But on the night of February 2nd, something went terribly wrong. Something so sudden, so terrifying, that it short-circuited every survival instinct these expert hikers had. When rescuers finally reached their camp weeks later, the scene was baffling. The tent was half buried in snow, but all their gear, heavy coats, boots, food, was still inside, perfectly arranged. The hikers themselves were gone. The first chilling clue was how they left. The tent wasn't attacked from the outside. Investigators found it had been sliced open with a knife from the inside. Think about that. These 9 people were so desperate to escape the safety of their own shelter that they didn't even take a second to unzip the flap. They clawed their way out into a blizzard, into temperatures 30 degrees below zero. Why? A trail of footprints in the snow told a story of pure panic. 9 sets of prints led away from the tent, heading toward a dark forest a mile away. Most were made by bare feet. Some were only a single sock. Imagine the level of terror that would force you to run barefoot into a Siberian winter night, knowing that every single step is a step closer to freezing to death. Rescuers followed these tracks to the edge of the woods. There, under a giant cedar tree, they found the remains of a small, desperate fire and the first 2 bodies. They were dressed only in their underwear. Their hands were shredded, the bark of the cedar tree torn away as if they had tried to climb it in a mad frenzy. What were they trying to see from the top of that tree? Or, more terrifyingly, what were they trying to get away from? The tracks of the other hikers continued deeper into the darkness, but they didn't lead to safety. They led to a ravine and to a horror the Soviet government would try to bury for the next 60 years. The cold didn't kill all of them. Some were found with injuries so severe, they defied all logical explanation. Injuries that no human hand and no simple fall could ever inflict. Watch part 2 to uncover the shocking autopsy reports that changed this mystery forever.